Welcome back, everyone, to Twisted Gaming TV. Sorry, been gone for about a week, dealing with some out of the gaming life issues in personal life or whatever. But glad to be back. I decided to go a little bit more natural. I dropped the green screen out of the way, and we're just gonna go natural for a while instead of all the fake background and stuff. Okay, so this video is another video. I'm gonna make another Wada game submission to get some games graded. Like I said, a lot of people like this kind of stuff. Some people might not agree about it. That's okay, but I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so for the first one, now this is kind of a silly one, but you know, you don't see many of these sealed, I mean, in good condition. So we're gonna see what it gets. And you know, it's a funny game, but it's a game that I loved the TV show on MTV. It was pretty awesome. So this is Celebrity Deathmatch for the PlayStation 1. Pretty clean copy. We're gonna see what kind of grade that gets. I like how it has Marilyn Manson on it and Mr. T. It's pretty awesome. That's why I bought it. You know, sometimes I buy games, you know, to get graded that are pretty cool and kind of have like a history, you know. Because if everybody's, you know, knows Mr. T, you know, the A-Team, that was a good show too. The next one is, now I have these on PlayStation 1. I have both versions. I only got the second version on N64, but Vigilante 8, Second Offense, sealed copy for Nintendo 64. So we're going to send this in. I need to still try to find the first one for the Nintendo 64, but, you know, they're kind of hard to find in, you know, the mint quality that I like. A lot of them are beat up. And then we got an NES game, Super Spike V-Ball. This is pretty super mint. I would say this is probably going to be, now I might be, you know, getting a little excited, but I think this will be a 9.8 A++. I think it's going to be a perfect mint copy of this game because there's nothing wrong with it. Seal's perfect. There's no creases, there's no bends, there's no nothing. The corners are perfect. Kind of like my Operation Wolf. That's a really mint copy I got. 9.8 A++ on that one. So that's probably the same. Now this one, I would say, this is one of my favorite franchises too, but it has a lot of creases and, you know, the seal looks good, but, you know, it has a lot of creases everywhere. So I don't know. Cruis'n USA exotica for the Nintendo 64. Now these are getting super hard to find sealed copies. So, you know, I'm happy to have a sealed copy, even though, you know, it may not be perfect. We'll see. I'd be surprised if it got an 8.0. I mean, it might be a 7.5 or worse. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera, but you know, you can see some of the creases right here, and you know, they're everywhere. So we'll see. But it's a good game. It's a great franchise. I always love the Cruis'n USA's. So, you know, slab it up and put it on the shelf and look at it, you know. Now, a lot of these copies, of course, I got them loose so I can play them, you know, but these are just my showcased copies, you know. Now, this one's nice. And again, this is a very hard one to find sealed. And I would say it's near mint, but you know, it has a few defects. It has a little crease on the front and a little crease on the back. So I want to say it might be an 8.5 maybe. But anyways, it's a pretty heavy hitter. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Now I have the regular NBA Jam for the Super Nintendo also, but it's complete in box now. It's a pretty mint box, but it's not sealed like this one. The seal on this looks magnificent. Like I said though, it's not a perfect mint copy, which I would want, but I paid about $300 for this one. You know, these are very hard to find. And I negotiated with the guy for about a week because this fool wanted like $600, $700 for it. I'm like, man, it ain't worth that much, you know. And here's another kind of off the wall game. I remember playing this one. This one's for the Nintendo 64 also. It's a cool racing game. It's different. But you know, it's made by the company Tidius. I don't know how to pronounce them. Now, this ain't truly mint. It has a few defects, but I'll say maybe a 9.2, maybe a 9.4. But if y'all remember this game, Roadsters for the Nintendo 64, pretty dope game. I always loved racing games. Some of my favorite games are racing games, fighting games. Those are probably my two favorite. And then, you know, you can go to the open world like the new days, like Grand Theft Auto or something, you know. Grand Theft Auto 5, you know, they're also going to re-release it on PlayStation 5, and a lot of people are upset because it's not, you know, GTA 6 yet. But I'm super excited for Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 5. Upgraded psycho graphics. They're going to expand the map. I mean, I'm excited. But anyways, you know, so that's what I like. I like fighting, racing, and then open world games, kind of like Grand Theft Auto. Another one, this one's going to be a pretty good one. Maybe a 9.6. It might be a 9.8. I don't know. But this was another good fighting game from Namco for PlayStation 2, Soul Calibur 2. Great game. These games were also in the arcade. Also loved playing them. The graphics were super amazing back in the day. I love Namco, you know, the creators of, you know, Ridge Racer, another racing game that, wow, made me so happy. You know, I love that game. Now these last two are a little off ball, but they're neat. The first one I really don't care about, but Backyard Wrestling. Don't try this at home for PlayStation 2. Sealed copy of this. It's probably a 9.6, 9.8. We will see. Like I said, when these come back, I always, you know, make a video and let people know what they got. Now this one's actually cool. It's Backyard Wrestling 2. There goes the neighborhood. Now the reason why I like this one a lot is because it has Sexy Chick on the front, of course. But then it has one of the members of the Insane Clown Posse. Now, that's why I actually bought it. Just like I said, sometimes I buy stuff for like memories and stuff, you know. And Insane Clown Posse, I like them because, you know, I used to watch, I listened to their music and then I watched them on wrestling and stuff. But cool stuff. And, you know, I played the game before, you know, and it's fun. You know, it's pretty wild. But, yeah, I just wanted to show you those. I do have some other games that are coming in that I am going to get graded. I have a golf game. I have another golf game waiting to be graded too. But I'm just trying to, you know, go little by little. When I did the last video, I got some back. And I showed a video of that. And, you know, they currently have 4 more games that I sent to be graded a week ago. So waiting on those, going to send these in. And I have a few more that I'm waiting to come in the mail that I'll send off. But then after that, it'll be probably a little while before I get anything else graded, you know, because it gets a little pricey, you know, because the tiers I use is $50 a game. So, I mean, just sending these in right here are about $450, maybe $500. So it gets a little pricey. But, you know, it's fun. It's fun to see how the grades come back, you know. And like I said, not many people, you know, may not agree to grade games because you're supposed to play them. But like I tell people, you know, the games I get graded are just, you know, to display in the display cases and appreciate the artwork and the beauty of it, you know, and preserve them. Now, the games I do get graded, I do have loose copies. So I have loose copies of all the Mortal Kombats, all the Killer Instincts. I mean, everything I love to play, I have loose or complete in box. I just pull them out of the box and play them or whatever. But pretty soon, I'm gonna start doing the series I told you about, the retro gaming series, where Each video we'll talk about a game back in the day. We'll play it and stuff, and talk about the history of it. I'm excited about that. Like I said, I've just been having some off the YouTube life issues that I've been dealing with. You know, last week I got a real bad rash at work when I was mowing the fields at my job or whatever, and there's like 200 red spots all over me. I thought it was chiggers at first, but then I think I got like a allergic reaction to some type of chemical that one of our employees sprayed to kill weeds and stuff. So I don't know. So I've been off work for a little while. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I always comment back. And everyone that stayed subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And also for the arcade one-up people, I did create a Facebook page that's called Arcade One-Up Addicted Fans. So go join that. And then another Facebook group I created was Retro Gaming Collectors. So check out that group too, and subscribe if you want to on Facebook of that. Anyways, till next time, see y'all later. Y'all have a great weekend.
Keep us going steady.